Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to create this look that you guys see. Now, if you guys read the title of it, it says simple full glam. So this is my version of a simple look while still being full glam. Cause y'all know I'm a full glam queen, and I'm sorry, I cannot not be a full glam queen. I'll just be me with no makeup on. So if you guys want to learn how I achieve this look, please keep watching. All right, babes. So for today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Shack Muse palette. Discount code Erika for 20% off. That is E-R-I-K-A. And this is my go-to palette for any look. So today, I'm going to be doing, like I said, or like you guys already saw in my intro, a simple look for those girls who cannot create something as creative like a full cut crease or half a crease, or if you're just starting. This is honestly just a simple, easy glam. Simple, easy to follow glam, because it is glam and it is simple to do. So I already have concealer on my brows, and I'm just gonna make sure that that has not creased up and blend that out like that. And now I'm gonna be taking just any fluffy brush that you have, a big, blending brush. And for me, that is the Makeup Shack T43. And I'm gonna be taking the shade, I'm gonna take the shades Iconic and Ari, and I'm gonna mix those two. Why I mix those two all the time, I don't know. I just have the habit of doing it. And I always dust off the excess amount of product. So if you guys say, what do you mean by excess? That's like whatever fallout you sometimes have down here. I tap some of it away so I don't have too much of that. And I'm honestly just gonna run that all over my lid, and I'm gonna do the same thing to both sides. So you can be messy with it because it is just your transition color. But for today's look, we're only going to be using like one more eyeshadow besides this. So it's not going to be too crazy. Like I said, I'm trying to make this video simple for you guys to follow, because I know not everyone can create a full cut crease or a half cut crease. So I got you, sis. I got you. I think about you too. All right, so I just laid those two shades all over my eyelid, as you guys can tell, and I blended it out because, you still gotta blend it out, sis. And we're done with that one. Now I'm gonna take one more eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using, let me clean off this brush real quick because this one is really good. The Makeup Shack just came out with it, and I was like, a new favorite brush. Thank you very much. Let me just clean that. If you guys are wondering what I clean my brushes with, for instant use, meaning you can clean it up, it'll be clean and you can use it right away, that is Cinema Secrets. And if you go to Makeup Shack in the store, and I think online they also sell it. So that is the Makeup Shack TD4. And now I'm gonna be taking the shade Kim, which is the shade next to Ari. I'm gonna take that shadow, and I'm just gonna keep that in the crease. Right here. I'm not gonna bring that all the way forward. You can see I'm just building it like that. And I'm gonna take some of that, and I'm just gonna pat it in to build it just a little more, and then I'll blend it and I'll move on to either eye. Okay, now I'm blending. And then I take the other brush once more and I blend all of that out. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a T43, the first brush that I used. So like that, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. Okay, so now that we have those two eyeshadows on, I'm just gonna add a little bit of shimmer on the front of my eyelids, and that's like right there where I didn't really put any product on. But honestly, if you don't even wanna add shimmer, you can just throw some lashes, and trust me, girl, you will be cute. So if you don't like shimmer, you don't have to do this next step. I was gonna say move. Do this next step. And I'm just gonna take the shade Legend, like John Legend, and I'm gonna pop that right in the center. I'm just gonna throw that in right there. Make it look pretty and shiny. Like that. And I don't think I mentioned this brush. This is the Morphe M210. And I just lay that all over. So now I'm done with that. But I like to be a little extra because you guys know that is just me. And I'm gonna use the Golden Paradise Glitter in Gold Drip. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna tap just a little bit. I mean a little bit, not a lot, sis, don't go crazy. On top of that shimmer, just to make it pop a little more. Cause like I said, I'm that bitch. I dropped a lot. So I'm just gonna take some of my MAC mixing fluid and I'm just gonna pat that on a little bit on the front. I'm not going crazy like I usually do with a lot of that because like I said, today I'm just adding a little bit, but I just want more of a pop. You can also skip this skip this step like I had said earlier if you don't want shimmer or glitter and move on. I'm just gonna tap. That was a lot. One's right there and one's right there. And I'm just gonna scatter whatever I have on my lid. And I'm not gonna add any more because I don't want this to be too much. Okay, so like that, guys. And now I'm just gonna take my spoolie and run it down my face because I have a lot of glitter. Like I said, I only put a little bit of the mixing fluid, so a lot of the glitter fell out, which wasn't wanted. Like I said, I did not want it like a bunch of clumped up glitter like I usually do. But today was just a piece. I cannot speak today. It's just supposed to be scattered. So now that I have most of that glitter off my face, I'm just gonna take that brush once more and just press it all around to make sure everything is on. Like I said, I did not go in with a lot of that. All right, so now I'm just gonna be taking a makeup wipe and I'm gonna be cleaning up the fallout I had, whether it was glitter or eyeshadow. I want it all off. So I'm just gonna take it and clean up right underneath. All right, babe, so for today's lashes, I'm using my Fifi lashes in the style Unbothered. And this is what it looks like. I do wanna mention that the specific style is very full and big. So if you do not like a full big lash, I would not recommend you to get this one. Because even when I put it on, I was like, whoa, it was a little bigger than I thought. So I'm just, you know, throwing that out there. So if you do want to get this style, but you don't like a, you know, full blown lash, I would just tell you to not get it at all. And while I let it sit and get a little tacky, I'm going to be getting my face ready. And I'm going to be using my Sephora Hydrant Mattifying Moisturizer. It has some sunscreen in it, so that is why I have been using this one lately. But I'm low-key running hella out, so I need to get another one. I'm gonna put a little bit of my Professional Primer on my nose because I feel like on my nose is where my pores are more visible. So that way they're not that visible. And now I'm gonna take my Morphe Revitalizer Primer and I'm gonna put that all over my face. All right, now I'm gonna be taking my Pat McGrath Labs eyeliner, and as always, I'm just gonna take that up at the top waterline. And do you guys see how this one now is a little darker than this one? That's basically the difference. I feel like it does make a difference. So if you guys don't do it, try it. Just don't poke your eye out. Now for today, I'm gonna be using the Frankie Rose Foundation, and I'm just gonna pump some of that onto my palette. And I'll be applying it with my beauty sponge from the Makeup Shop. So I'll be right back. I need to go wet this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my foundation and just start pouncing that on. And the other day I did a live, someone told me that my Frankie Rose was my favorite. It's not my favorite. I like it, but my favorite is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. That is my favorite. Now, I did say that I like Frankie, which I do, but it's not my favorite. Like, I just feel like my NARS has the best finish, and that is why I like that one. But I do also like this one. It's just not my favorite. For today's look, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer. I haven't used this one in a while, and last time I did use it, I showed you guys how I mixed it with the Morphe Shade Zero Concealer to brighten it up. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna scoop some of that up and just lay it on my palette like that. And I'm gonna get the Morphe concealer. And if you guys didn't see that video, this is what the white concealer looks like. It's literally white. And I'll take that and I'll just put a little bit like that onto my palette. And then I just mix those two up. Okay, so like I was saying, I just take that and then I mix it, and I'm gonna mix it with the Makeup Shop T87, and I take the back of it and mix it. I mean, this part doesn't necessarily matter what brush you use because I'm just using the back of it, but I apply it with this one. So then I'm just gonna take that like that, and then I clean off the end so I don't get makeup everywhere. And actually take the brush now and I just, you know, go in. And I just make sure, I really need to clip my hair back. Well, guys, I smashed my finger today in the door and my nail is still on, but it hurts. And I'm like, oh, my girl is good, because I've smashed my fingernails so many times since I've been going to her and not once has it fallen off. I'm like, wow, you're amazing. And I've been wearing them right now for, I guess, I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks now. So it's a while. And I'm going to take that and do it on this side. Basically, I'll put it everywhere I usually do. So I just laid it everywhere like that. And before I blend that out, I'm going to be contouring with a cream today. So I'm just going to be taking the Mega Concealer from Moira in the number 7, which is Macchiato. And I'm just going to somewhat contour. I said somewhat because I feel like I could go a little darker with this shade, one of these shades, but it's okay. I just want my actual like bronzer contour to stand out just a little more today. I honestly think I put too much on my nose, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm just going to take my beauty sponge now, and I'm gonna use only one side, so when I go in concealer, I can use the other side. And I'm gonna start blending that out. And the reason why I did the blending of this first and then I'll do the concealer after, like the bright concealer, is so that if I go crazy with this, I can fix, you know, it by going in with concealer wherever I messed up. Or the highlight. I know it's probably like, oh, you're using concealer on both. Sorry guys, sorry. And then whatever is left over, I just take that down here on my neck. Now I'm gonna flip my sponge this way and I'm gonna start going in on the highlighting part of the concealer. Now actually, before I finish, I'm gonna take the Makeup Shop T44 and blend my nose out because I feel like I went too dark right there. Like I put too much product. So I put a little too much on my nose, but it's okay. I'll just retouch that up when I go in with that highlighting part of the concealer. So it's okay. I'm not worried about that. And now the little part right here that I had not blended out, I kind of just bring down the concealer and you see how that blends away. And I do the same thing over here. And I'm covering you guys, I'm sorry. That way mostly it's highlighting and the contouring part is there, but it's not crazy. And I'm also bringing it down on this side. And then I just come down here. And now up on my forehead. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just gonna take my RCMA No Color Powder, and that is this one right here. And I'm just gonna put some of that on my palette as usual. Well, you know, today I'm full of surprises. I'm just making a mess everywhere. And I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm just gonna bounce that on. And I really put a good amount under my eyes just to ensure that that is, you know, matte and it doesn't crease up later. Yeah, if you're not applying a good amount on your under eyes and it's creasing up, well, that's the problem. You're not putting enough. And then I just take a little bit, not a lot, all over my face. So today I was playing around with my foundations and I was like, you know, let me see if they still all fit me, because I'm that person who my skin tone changes quick with, you know, the weather. In the winter, I usually get really light, and in the summer, I usually get a little more tan. So I was gonna be changing all my foundation shades, and so I put them all on my neck, and like 2 of them didn't fit me anymore. So I was like, well, guess I'm not using those anymore. And one of them was my NARS, but it's okay because for my NARS, I mixed 2, if you guys ever pay attention. So that just means now I just need 1. So now that that's done, I'm gonna take my MAC Press powder and I'm just gonna set my face lightly with the Makeup Shack, what is this? T7, and I'm just gonna work some product in there and lay it on my face. And I also blended that on my neck. Look at how beautiful that finish is. Yes. And that's basically it for that. And then I'm gonna take the, actually I don't wanna use the palette today. I'm gonna take the Butter Bronzer from the Physicians Formula, I think is what it's called. And I'm gonna be using that one today. So this one I also feel like if you use too much, you can go a little crazy with it. Oh, I picked up the wrong brush. It is what it is. This is the Morphe R10 and I'm just gonna, you know, go in with that. I don't love this brush because I just don't love it, but it's okay, I guess. And I'm also taking that on my forehead, per usual, you know, nothing new. And then just lightly with whatever's left over, I just run that down my neck as I did. I'm gonna take the Makeup Shack T65 and I'm gonna use the Silhouette Contour Palette, which is, you know, my baby girl. And I'm gonna take the shade Light and just highlight my nose a bit. Oh my God, guys, today I'm actually being messy and it's really stressing me out. I'm like, where do I put this stuff? You know, I just highlight the tip of my nose and then I just run my finger through it to make sure it blended out. Honestly, guys, I'm making a mess right now, so I'm just gonna start cleaning some stuff up because it's really stressing me out. All right, so now I'm gonna go back into the Muse palette and I'm just gonna do the under part of my eyes. And I'm gonna take the Makeup Shack T8 and use the same shadows that I used at the top, but now over here, and just lay that down. So I'm done with that now, and I'm just gonna set the palette away, and I'm gonna add some mascara. I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup Mascara. And if you guys think that this look was hard today, honestly, don't be intimidated. Maybe the concealer might have scared you when I went into contour, but honestly, it was not that bad. So you could always skip that part. But I strongly feel that a lot of you will be able to recreate this look because I feel like it was simple. Unless you guys feel otherwise, well, I'm sorry. This is simple to me. And now I'm gonna go in with some concealer, some highlight, And for today, what do we want to use? Today I'm going to be using the Fuego highlight from Dose of Colors. And I'm going to apply that with a Makeup Shack T50. It's been so hot lately, guys. Like right now, I feel like it's hot. Sitting here doing my makeup, and I'm just like, not feeling it. I hate the heat. If you don't know me, there's something you should know about me, is that I hate the heat. I get really cranky in the heat. Like I literally give people attitude over nothing. You could say hi and I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm sorry guys, I'm just that person. And then if I'm hungry, ooh. Oh girl, I'm gonna be on another level. I'm gonna use the Makeup Shack T8 and highlight the inner corner. You know, we wanna be very colorful today. I'm just kidding. So I'm just taking that now on the inner corners and with a Makeup Shack, actually, so I'm gonna take the Nude palette on a Makeup Shack, what is it? Where did my brush go? On another Makeup Shack T65, and I'm gonna take the white shade over here and also add that to my inner corner. Now I did see Virdi do this. That is someone who's on Instagram. That is my beau. She's so nice. And she adds this shade right here, and I was like, let me try that. And I tried it and I was like, ooh sis, come through. And yeah, now I do it. So I'm gonna take my MAC Strip Down Lip Liner and let me sharpen that because I use this one so much that every time I need it, it needs to be sharpened. And I'm gonna line my lips with that. And I'm gonna take the MAC lipstick in the shade Yash and also put that everywhere. Oh girl, this is pretty. And I'm gonna take my pencil once again. All right guys, so this is basically the final look. I know the contour might have thrown you off, but honestly, it is very simple. Skip the contour if you're really not into that or you're scared of doing it. And I think any of you guys can, you know, accomplish this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I tried to make it as easy and simple as I could. This is simple to me. If you do not think it's simple, I understand. But you guys have to understand that me, I either do full glam or I do nothing. So this to me is simple. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. It is still a full glam. Let me just say that because I think I missed it. It is simple and full glam. Glam. So I hope you guys can recreate it. If you have not already, please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is muaerika18. And if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys think this was simple? I mean, like I said, I know some of you are gonna be like, girl, you did full glam. I agree, it's full glam, but it's simple. So I hope you guys can recreate it, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.